It's a great day, my amazing CEOs. In this vast film industry, Tyler Perry Studios stands out like a cinematic city. I mean, check this out. It's spread on 330 acres. Got it, Shay. It also has its own airport strip. Got it, Shay. It has its own mall there. Got it. It has its own neighborhood built inside of the neighborhood. Amazing. It also has 2 golf courts. It also has 2 baseball fields, and it even has a replica of the White House. I mean, come on, that's kind of amazing. And yet the big question for CEOs is, how does one single person build this colossal empire when others need, well, they need a team? Okay, slow down for a minute, slow down, follow me. Perry Studios, unlike any other that exists out there, it's a solo adventure. You see, Walt and Roy had Disney. The Warner Brothers had 4 brothers at his helm. However, Tyler Perry, he's the mastermind behind his own ventures, its own uniqueness, and his own characters all by himself. I didn't say he didn't have a team. I said the visionary. And so it's played a pivotal role in him having over 20 films, a TV show, earning billions of dollars, and today Tyler Perry himself is a billionaire. So what's the lesson for us as CEOs that I want you to walk away with? Number 1, creativity. Number 2, determination. Number 3, a hands-on approach so it can pave the way for unprecedented success. And we can do just what Tyler Perry did. And here's my big takeaway. Having a single vision and strategy, much like Tyler Perry, so it's centralized, whether it's sales systems, a sales structure, sales leadership, when it's all unified in one direction and you have a vision, the team can work towards one goal, and as a result, you see your sales increase, you see your business grow, you have greater impact, and you make a bigger difference in the world. And that's the big takeaway I have for you. Welcome to the CEO Sales Huddle. My name is Shay Brown, and it's an honor and a privilege, a treat and a treasure, if I can say that, to be your host. I'm really excited. So we're going to start off, we're at the 2-minute and 25-second mark, and we're going to start with the most important part that we do every single morning, which is, it's the wrong direction. Okay, this is one of the benefits of being live. We're going to figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, we're going to get it. Okay, here we go. We just did the case study. Now we're going to go right directly into our pledge, which is, if you can't focus on sales. I wanted to pull it up, but I'm struggling here. Let me get that here. We're going to make it happen. Again, the benefit of being live. Okay, here we go. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. You say that every single day. That's our mantra. If you can't focus on sales, you can't be in business. You could probably repeat what I'm about to say right now. Sales, I can hear you. Sales, I can hear you, is the oxygen for every great business in history. And it's very important as CEOs that we understand we get up in the morning, when you tune into the CEO Sales Huddle, the number 1 place the CEOs come to earn $100,000 plus a month of consistent, predictable, reliable income, did you understand one of our single focus is on our sales foundation, our sales systems, our sales strategy, our sales funnel, because without sales, there's always more money going out than there is coming in. Okay, I got to move on. We're at the 3-minute and 43-second mark, and I got stuck on that, but I think that's so important. Let's go ahead and do the pledge now. Let's do the pledge now. Every single morning we do our pledge: learn, earn, and return. And then you're going to repeat this mantra after me. So let's go ahead and pull that up. Here it is. Repeat after me. I must learn something new in order to earn new revenue from current clients, in order to get new and old clients to return. When someone says, what do you got to do every single day? I want you to say, I've got to learn, I've got to earn, and I've got to return. When you do that, the magic happens. Now, we have 3 objectives every single day we get together. Our number 1 objective is to assess our daily sales progress. So we want to take a look at it. How's it going? What's working, what's not working, what changes we have to make. Number 2, we're going to look at any roadblocks. What's holding us back? Do we need to hire someone? Do we need to coach someone? Do we need to lead someone? Do we need to bring someone into the team? And number 3, well, I talk about it every single morning. I can't help it because it's that important. We're at the 4-minute and 49-second mark. I'm on a little bit longer today, but There are 5 sales pillars that every CEO must know and they must understand in order to grow and make money. And I want you to listen to these five sales pillars. If you ever see me, you can repeat them. As a matter of fact, if you want, you can write them down right below the video if you just want to get it out your system. But number one sales pillar, or sales pillar number one, is a sales plan. So one thing to have a goal that I'm going to make $10 million. It's another thing to have a system, a structure, and a sales foundation in place that says, here's how I'm going to get to $100,000 a month. Okay, that's number one. Number two, sales pillar number two is the sales cycle. That is how we're going to bring clients in, how we're going to attract, how we're going to connect, and then how we're going to convert. That's the sales cycle that we're going to nurture them through. Sales pillar number three is sales messaging. Sales drives marketing. Marketing under no circumstances drives sales. So we let marketing know, look, this is our sales message. This is how the solution we want to offer to the market, and then go find people who have that problem. Got it. Number four is your sales indicators. These are the drivers that really drive the business. And there's 4 of them, by the way. There's 4 of them. And as you're thinking about that, by the way, we have the CEO sales dashboard that we'll talk about in a minute. And number 5, I'm going a little slow here, but number 5 is the sales team. We've got to generate revenue. So we talk about a 7-figure sales team. Okay, we're at the 6-minute mark. Don't worry, we'll be just fine. If we go a little bit over time, it will be fine. We're now going to do an overview. First, I'm going to stop. We want to always acknowledge those CEOs who've taken some time, who tune in every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate you. Check in. This is the time you get to check in. I read every comment. I respond to every inbox message that comes in. So for those that can see it and you can hear it and you're live, you found us on social media, look right below the video and put hashtag I'm here. That's the bat signal. Let us know you're in the conversation, by the way. Or put hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. Thanks for tuning in. You're here, you're focused on your sales. If you can't because you're watching on demand, you're on Roku, Apple TV, maybe listen to the podcast, CEO Sales Huddle, send me a DM. Just go over to social media, go to @IamCheBrown, and go and send me a note. Say hashtag I'm in, hashtag replay, and we'll respond back. So thanks for tuning in. For all the new folks who are wondering, Shay, what in the LL Cool J is going on? I'm tuning in. I'm just getting this with the 7-minute and 23-second mark. Talk to me, Shay. What is this? Well, let me go ahead and share the CEO Sales Huddle. First, let me give you what our mission, our goals, and objectives are. What is it? It's a place where CEOs gather to understand how to sell more faster. That's our number one goal. We ask for 15 minutes a day. That's all we ask for, is 15 minutes a day of your day. In those 15 minutes, we discuss number one, sales indicators and the things that you need to grow the business. What is our big why for those new folks that are here? And I appreciate every single one of you. And thanks for those that invite your whole team here. Some of you are sales managers, some of you are directors, some of you are network marketers, and you have a whole team. Others of you run organizations. Some of you are like, you're entrepreneurs and you're a CEO and you're here. Why? Sales growth, accountability, and consistency. We believe in accountability because you often do more for others than you will for yourself. Isn't that so true? So that's why we're here. That's our big why. That's why we show up. What's our number one outcome? Talk to me, Shay. Can you please? I know I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking as if you're talking to me, right? But anyway, what's the outcome? Our outcome really is $100,000 a month of consistent, predictable, reliable income. For some folks that excites you, for others like, Shay, no big deal. That's okay. Whatever your number is, that's why we're here. 15 minutes a day, 1% of your day. There are 1,440 minutes in every day. We're asking 15 minutes, about 1% of your day. You can do this. You got this. Okay, now we're going to go into, I believe, one of the most important segments that we have on here, which is the CEO dashboard. And I love the CEO dashboard. It was created because there was a problem in the market. And the biggest challenge a number of folks had in the market was, Shay, I've got a lot going on right now, but where's one place I can go to that I can look at my sales indicators? Not my KPIs that was done in the marketing plan, not just a few checks on the mark, but these are indicators that drive sales that are measurable, that are statable, and I know I need them in the business. And I said, well, let's create an Excel sheet. It won't take an app. You can still use your CRM system, but let's make it easy to understand and easy to execute. And the CEO dashboard now is at the 9-minute and 40-second mark. It's the number one place that CEOs come or tool that they use to get to $100,000. So here it is here. If you haven't downloaded, go to ceosaleshuddle.com. There's no cost for it. You'll see here there are 5 boxes. It's an Excel sheet. On the top, we got 1 through 31. Those represent the days. We have leads. We know that nothing happens without a lead. We have appointments. You can see the subcategories. You're going to measure them every day. Put the numbers in. You have offers. You have deals. And today we're going to talk about repeat business. Now, normally I like to go in and every day I spend about 90 seconds really focus on it. So we're at the 10-minute and 17-second mark. We're at a good place. Now, it's important to understand that you do need leads. So I don't want you to think that that's not important. We know that without leads, there is no hope. As a matter of fact, if you're taking notes, put this down in your notes just as a quick footnote. I couldn't help but represent that. But leads represent hope. Leads represent hope. No leads, no hope. But repeat business is something different because as a CEO, your number one job every day is to really grow the business. And while you can grow the revenue, here's the Excel sheet. Under the Excel sheet, under repeat business, I believe that while you can grow the revenue with existing clients, that's cool, but how do you grow the business? So I've got what I call repeat business in there, and that's important. So repeat business is we're going to grow the revenue just with existing clients. 3 categories. The first category is new product. So look down there and look at any clients that have purchased a brand new product from you, totally separate than the one they had. It wasn't an add-on, it wasn't an upsell, it was a separate product. And it's because your company offered something that they could use that could solve a problem. So now we got revenue coming in, adds to the bottom line, without a lot of expenditure going out. Number 2, maybe they did an upsell in an existing product. So maybe they bought, I don't know, they bought product 1, maybe they bought a membership, and as part of a membership, they said, well, I'm gonna buy the extended program and I'm gonna do some one-on-one coaching sessions. Or maybe they bought a ticket, I don't know, to your event, and they decided to upgrade to VIP. A lot of different ways, depending on the product, the service. Some of you offer services, some of you offer products, but in sales, they did an upgrade or they bought something that was already part of an existing product. If you go to a resort and you already a member there, but yet they sell you another package or another area of the resort. Same thing. Very important to measure. And then last but not least, this is not for everybody, but for a number of you, and you can put your own categories under repeat business, is the membership. You see, one-time payments make you one-time rich, but it's my belief that consistent, predictable, reliable revenue coming in over and over and over and over and over and over and over again will make you very, very wealthy. So for those that have membership programs, we tend to have an idea, say, oh, I made $10,000 last month. This month I made $10,200. Versus really looking at inside of there what revenue is coming in, what is tracking, and maybe how we may be able to offer some additional programs or services. So for many of the folks I work with, that's an important. But some of you, you'll need that category. You've already replaced that category. All right, we're at the 13-minute mark. We just done the CEO Sales Dashboard. Make sure you go to www.ceosales.dashboard and make sure you download it now. Now we're going to another very important segment. They're all important, or obviously we wouldn't be doing them, segment, which is to celebrate wins. And at a time in our world where there's a lot of controversy, in a time of our world where it's split, at a time of our world where folks are fighting back and forth, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or if you're a Democrat, a conservative or a liberal, it doesn't matter if you believe we should wear a mask or we shouldn't wear a mask or believe in this and believe in that, it doesn't matter. What we do know is that we need to slow down and acknowledge what is working for us. And I do believe, and it's not a new idea, but I think it's so untrue, at the 13-minute and 43-second mark. It's been said, but I just want to emphasize you as a CEO, there's no one coming to save you but you. And as the CEO, it's up to you to make the change because people form habits and the habits form futures. We're thinking about the habits we have from a sales perspective, although you can apply it to any area of your life. We'll talk about that at the message of the day. So what are some of the biggest accomplishments? We look at 3 questions we like to ask every single day. Number 1, well, what are you most proud of yesterday? So go ahead and write that down. Number two, what was your biggest accomplishment? So first, what are you proud of? Number 2, what is your biggest accomplishment? And number 3, what do you want to brag about? You just can't wait to tell someone, this is what's going on with me. After we celebrate those wins, after we acknowledge ourselves, after we just embrace the awesomeness that we have, we hit the 14-minute and 42-second mark. I know I'm going to go about 2 or 3 minutes over. It's okay if you got to go at 15 minutes, but this is so important. Is now we're going to look at how do we overcome any hurdles. We're going to acknowledge that there's some challenges out there. The life ain't going to be easy. Life, I forgot who said it, ain't no crystal stair, okay? Sales ain't no crystal stair. So it's easy if you want it to be easy. It's hard if you want to be hard. And so we're going to acknowledge what the challenges that are holding us back. Let's look at the 3 questions we love to ask. And you might say, Shay, why are we always asking questions? Powerful people ask powerful questions because questions steer focus. And in this life, you get exactly what you focus on. So we're going to focus on these questions. Number 1, what was our biggest challenge? Our biggest roadblock yesterday? Number 2, what's preventing you today from moving forward? And number 3, what's the one thing you can do that only you can do? And if you did it, it'd make a huge difference for you. And as you acknowledge those challenges, we're gonna tackle them. Doesn't mean they're gonna all happen tonight, but we're gonna make steps. We're gonna get a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. What's the quote? I know I'm quoting people today, but it's so true. If I can just get 1% better today, and I do that for the next 100 days, I'm 100% better. I know, but it's just a little bit better, and it can happen for you. All right, so now let's get into the message of the day as we hit the 16-minute, 11-second mark. And here's the message of the day. People form habits, and habits form futures. And one of my habits I used to have was I was afraid to send a message off, not so much because it was an email, but I was petrified that if I sent an email today and then I sent the email tomorrow and I send it at a different time, I could be disturbing people. I could be, interrupting their day. They might see me as being salesy, although I wasn't selling anything in the email. So I formed a habit of not sending off emails. Now you can relate to any area of your life. Maybe you formed the habit of not going to the gym. Maybe you formed the habit of eating the wrong foods. Maybe you formed a habit of spending more than you make. It doesn't matter. People form habits, and habits form our future. You show me someone's 5 predominant habits, and I can pretty much predict the future almost with 100% certainty. Now, the only thing I know about the future is this. Here's how we know that you will be in the exact same place 1 year from today than you are today. Don't change. Seriously, just keep doing the same thing you're doing, and I promise you a year from now, you'll be having the same conversation. So what's the message? What's the point? Well, I want you to form some strong sales habits. I want you to form a sales habit of using your CEO sales dashboard. I want you to form the habit of measuring and managing the top 5 indicators you need in sales. I want you to understand the 5 sales pillars, and in changing those habits, making that shift. I didn't say you gotta be an expert, but that shift as a CEO will develop a sales culture, and as a result, we'll see not only we serving, not only solving problems, not only being innovative and creative, just like Tyler Perry, but we're gonna make more money, we're gonna solve more problems, and we're gonna help more people. With that being said, I know that was a rant, but I had to give you the message of the day. My name, for those folks that tune in, is Shay Brown. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. Thanks for tuning in to the CEO Sales Huddle. Keep doing God's work, and I'll see you at the next CEO Sales Huddle. Peace.